Did you know that depression is a universal condition? Meaning it exists in some variation across all the countries psychologists have studied. However, some countries have higher rates than others, and while there may be many causes for that, we are going to focus on a specific one: cultural values. If we look towards the WHO statistics on rates of depression, we can parse out this difference. A majority of the most depressed countries are westernized, leading them to be more individualistic, meaning they emphasize personal identity, independence, and self-determination. Whereas collectivist cultures make up most of the least depressed countries. They focus on interdependence, social harmony, and group identity. What does this have to do with depression, though? Author Johan Hari discusses this in his book Lost Connections, focusing on the sort of disconnections which can lead to depression, the main one being isolation and social disconnection. Hari also discusses how this sort of social disconnection is rampant in westernized countries because of individualism. This is expressed again in a longitudinal study done by Hongfei Du, Xiaoming Li, among others, which showed us that the more collectivistic views that the participants had, the less likely they were to be depressed. That isn't to say that individualism is bad, nor is it to say collectivism is better. However, we may be able to adopt best treatments from other cultures in order to aid us. Where Western therapy is focused on the individual, Chinese cultures have more of a focus on familial support and treatment, families commonly joining in on therapy sessions and creating an adequate support net. There also is a focus on collective responsibility so that the issues of depression aren't solely borne on the individual. In indigenous cultures, there is a lot more focus on a connection to nature, as well as group creation, which has been proven to reduce stress and help with symptoms of depression. This sort of therapy relies on community gathering together and expressing themselves creatively through group art therapy and traditional crafting. All in all, westernized countries should seek to incorporate non-traditional methods of healing for depression, as this small departure from individualism could lead to significant benefits to those who suffer from depression, and can help us as a society to repair those lost connections that can lead us into depression.